It's the movie that made you afraid to have slumber parties and to order pizza. What's inside the Scream Factory release of the Slumber Party Massacre Deluxe limited edition set? This just arrived at my local post office, and unlike some of the other Scream Factory releases where I'll pre-order it and then completely forget all about it, this was one that I was definitely looking forward to getting, because we are not only getting the NECA retro cloth Driller Killer, but we're of course also getting the Scream Factory release of the new Slumber Party Massacre on Blu-ray. If you guys are interested in picking this one up for yourself, I can provide the link down below. I don't know if copies, I'm assuming copies are still available if you are looking to pick up the deluxe version for yourself, but generally these sell out pretty fast. I'm going to grab myself a knife, and I got Knifey McGee for this. We're going to go ahead and cut the box open. These boxes are always big. The reasoning why they're big is, of course, they're going to be housing a figure, and they're going to be housing, I believe, a poster. And of course, it's going to be housing as well the Blu-ray release. So let's open it up, see what we got going on. Inside, we're treated to the Shout Factory packing paper. Ideally suited, really, if you wanted to give this to somebody as a gift, you could wrap this up in Shout Factory paper. I mean, it pretty much would give a dead giveaway as to what exactly it was if you're wrapping it up in Shout Factory paper. But I would like to use it for something. I just don't know what. Opening this up, and see what we got inside. Oh, there's the figure. I can put that right to the side there as well. We also have a poster. I can put that right there. I know you're not looking at much just yet. I'm probably going to just check the full contents, make sure I'm not missing anything. And I will very carefully move that out of the way. Okay, so of course, the contents, if you were lucky enough to pick up this one for yourself, the one I was really looking forward to getting is the Slumber Party Massacre. This is the, I don't know if he's actually called the Driller Killer or if he simply just adopted the name of Driller Killer by the fans, because there is actually a movie out called The Driller Killer, completely different. It has nothing to do with Slumber Party Massacre. Let's see here. He definitely is, yeah, he looks as good as he does in the film, as ridiculous as he looks denim on denim. He comes with his driller, and he comes with a knife. What else does he have in there? An interchangeable hand. The packaging is of the more vintage poster. Well, ironically enough, none of these actresses actually were in the film. I thought maybe she was, but I think none of them were actually in the film. Slumber Party Massacre is one of those ridiculous films where like every actress in that movie looks like she's in her 40s. They're supposed to be teenagers, and yet ironically enough, they all look like they're in their 40s. Anyways, included as well, if you were lucky enough to pick up this one for yourself, you get yourself a poster, and we can just cut the tape. I like that they actually, I don't know if you can see it or not, but they wrap the poster, and then they wrap it with paper, and then they tape the wrap so that you're not actually at any given point having to cut the tape. You ever have that happen where you try to remove a poster and because it's been taped to itself, you always end up ripping it? It's smart that they do something as small as this, but it definitely makes all the big, it makes such the big help. Now this is interesting enough because the poster is more of a banner style. You can see there's the Driller Killer up at the top there. There's the girl, I don't know if she's ordering the pizza, and a couple of her friends nearby. Literally, these girls look like in their mid-30s to early 40s. It's ridiculous. Such an enjoyable film nonetheless. And then, of course, inside this envelope, I say of course, I could be completely wrong, but it does feel, it feels like it could be a Blu-ray. Let's go ahead and open that up. There we go. There we go. And what we get inside, just make sure I'm not missing out on anything, we get the limited edition Steelbook packaging. Limited quantity manufactured, collect it while it lasts. I don't actually, and here goes the funny thing about all of this, I don't even remember that this was a steel case. I thought it was just a slip cover sleeve going over top of the, of course, the Slumber Party Massacre film. Let's see if I can open this up. My plan, of course, is to watch this. I'm not somebody that just keeps these things sealed up. I feel like if you are going to be getting a movie, especially something as good as Slumber Party Massacre, gosh darn it, you should be taking the time and watching the film. The only downside, though, is usually whenever they give you like the bonus features, they always put it on like this kind of gummy material, which literally just sticks to the back. I'm of the school that I really like to be able to see exactly what's all on the back of the film, where I don't want to have to like look at it inside. So a lot of times I try to hold on to dear life, keep this completely on it. But you know, when you put it into your library, it never really stays in place. If you take it off, it looks good. But I mean, I would really like if they could have actually found the means to print. I mean, even just print over top of it the features inside, because I would like to be able to pick this up and know, for example, that it has the new 4K scan from the original camera negative. It has the Sleepless Nights, the making of Slumber Party Massacre. It has audio commentary with director Amy Holden Jones, actors, is it Michelle Vallela and Deborah DeLiso, interview with actor Rig Kennedy, and it's got the theatrical trailer. It was released in 1982, and it's got a runtime of 77 minutes, quite small. The original Slumber Party has aged well, proving to be one of the smarter slashers of its time and highly underrated effort from the genre's golden era. It's a fun mix of comedy and carnage. When Trish, played by Michelle Michaels, decides to invite her high school basketball teammates over a slumber party, she has no idea the night is going to end in an unexpected guest crashing the party, an escaped mental patient and his portable power drill in the cult classic, The Slumber Party Massacre. If we open up the case, and again, there's what the front of the case looks like, really nice artwork there, and the artwork on the back, which mirrors that of the poster, and then inside of that, you've got one CD, one Blu-ray CD. It says, "You're pretty, all of you are very pretty, I love you. It takes a lot of love for a person to do this." Now this is one thing also with this being a steel case, is that it's not going to have the flip out inserts, which the Blu-rays do have. You can take them out, flip them around, and usually you're treated to the original artwork, pulled from the poster or pulled from the VHS release. In this case, you're actually just getting, like I said, a steel tin. Personally speaking, I would have preferred the Blu-ray traditional treatment with the slip sleeve cover, but I do most definitely like that artwork, and really, again, the benefit of me picking this up was not only just getting the steel case version of the movie, but I was also getting myself the retro cloth version of the Driller Killer. I certainly would hope that we are going to be getting another go-around for the Slumber Party Massacre, maybe Slumber Party Massacre 2, with the leather-clad Driller Killer with that guitar drill. That thing was awesome. I'd love to see certainly that as a retro cloth release as well. But again, if you guys are interested in picking this one up for yourself, it's of limited quantities. I can't stress that enough. I'll provide links down below where you can pick this up over at Scream Factory or Shout Factory. Today we were doing an unboxing, and of course a video review of this guy will be coming soon, so keep your peepers peeled for that. But we were doing an unboxing of the Scream Factory Slumber Party Massacre. This was the Slumber Party Massacre Deluxe Blu-ray Edition set that came with the Blu-ray, came with a figure, came with a poster, came with a whole lot of drills and a whole lot of denim. He's got so much denim on. If you are new to this channel, long-time viewer, maybe you never got around to it, you were doing other things, ordering pizza, you know how well that went in the movie. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, and periodically make sure you check on over at the homepage and see if there's any videos that you may have missed along the way. I'm going to be having a whole bunch of stuff coming your way, so keep your peepers peeled for that. And I'll see you guys next time.